question, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. There's the whistle. Osei Samuel. Chukwueze. Osei Samuel. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chukwueze. Udidi. Chukwueze. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Osimhen. Chukwueze. Looking here to chip it through. Spread out to the left. Nice physical challenge. Moved on forwards. And he's on a charge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aim forwards. Zamora. He can run onto that. Zamora. Done delicately. That's going to go a long way. Could be danger here. He's got away. Could move up a gear here. Chukwueze. Chukwueze.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Zamora moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. Iwobi gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Osimhen. And the ball's come loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Osimhen. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Ndidi. Succumbs to the pressure. That's tidy. Can he deliver? That's very neat. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. It will be. Gets a good foot in there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Bassi. That's really well manoeuvred. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Zamora. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Osei Samuel. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the counter is on. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Aim forwards, Kadewere. Moved on forwards. A few interesting forays forward, but so far... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's a goal kick. Ndidi. And it's played forward. Osei Samuel, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Zamora. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. Iwobi. Wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. Solid. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's neat. Played in with purpose. Now it's Osimhen. So who's he picking out? Can he finish? Zamora. So it is still 0-0. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Well, played right into his path. Osimhen. It'll be a throw-in. Kadewere. Kadewere. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Decent hit from there. Osei Samuel. Chukwueze. Iwobi. Ndidi. Is there any support? Goes for a shot! Goal! And Nigeria are ahead! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's played forward. Kadewere. Oh, this looks sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lovely feet. Chance for a shot! He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, they could be caught out here. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Osimhen. And they can counter here. Chukwueze, that's a delicate pass. Ndidi, some resolute defending there. Bassi. Iwobi. That's been drilled forward. Osei Samuel. And it's Osei Samuel. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picks it up out wide. Time to deliver. Turns and goes back. Played out to the right. Chukwueze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kadewere. That's really well manoeuvred. Shot a goal! The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gets a foot in here. Zamora. Kadewere. Now it's Kadewere. Played into space out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Proves too strong. Osimhen. Kadewere. Caresses it through. And that was very necessary. Played out wide. Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And that has been cleared. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Out for a throw. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. And that is out of play. Can he latch on to this? And he's running through. And he cuts out the supply. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Osai Samuel. Iwobi. And it's Osai Samuel. He is just caressing the ball. That has been knocked clear. Lofted upfield. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Up towards the front line. Osimhen finds himself offside. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And reclaimed it in a trice. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Osimhen. Cleared without complication. It will be. And here's Osimhen. And here's Chukwueze. Didi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Osimhen. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's played forward. And it's Iwobi. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kadewere. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Osimhen. Osimhen. Oh, that's nice. Lofted in. That's really well cleared. Iwobi does really well to win the ball there. And he's there to get it away. Nigeria heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Looking to break at pace. Osei Samuel. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Didi. And it's Osei Samuel. Iwobi out to the right. That's good play. Wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. Iwobi. Didi. And here's Chukwueze. Osimhen. And a chance! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He shoots! Osimhen. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a good run down the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now it's Kadewere. Played into the middle. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Kadewere. Kadewere. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Out to the right. Ndidi, gently done. And that is a little undercooked. Over to the left. And here's Osimhen. And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bassi forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Ndidi. And here's Osimhen. And it's Iwobi. Ndidi looking for a run-up. There's no flag. Chance, surely! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Nigeria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Zamora. Kadewere. No way through there. Osei Samuel. Chukwueze. Ndidi. Zamora. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a deft little ball. And he thumps it clear. Ball is over the line. Great position here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Iwobi. That's really well manoeuvred. Chukwueze played out to the left flank. Clears it away. Crosses it in. And he's got his range wrong there. Moved on forwards. Kadewere. Ndidi, aim forwards. And he's on his way! Purring through the gears. And he's heaved it away. Iwobi. Spread out to the left. And here's Iwobi. Osimhen! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Very nicely done. Out towards the flank. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. Big chance! They've played it short. Now here's the delivery. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Osimhen. And here's Chukwueze. And he's lost his man here. Osimhen. Aim forwards. Kadewere. Moved on forwards. Kadewere. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Kadewere, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zamora, played towards the other side. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or...
Oh, smashing header! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross needs to be good. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Kadewere. The referee's awarded a free kick. And out it comes again. Osei Samuel. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That is lovely. Chukwueze played out towards the right wing. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! Could be danger here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ndidi, Chukwueze, and here's Osimhen, and the shot! Moved on forwards. Ndidi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Osimhen! And here's Osimhen. Chukwueze. Chukwueze showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Osai Samuel aimed forwards. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. And it's Iwobi. Chukwueze! Straight at the keeper.
Chukwueze might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
That's really well manoeuvred. Kadewere. Oh, nice touch. Aimed in towards the centre. And the finish! And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Bassi herring after the ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Crossed into the middle.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Probing pass. He can get that clear. They get a throw in. Iwobi. Aim forwards. Osimhen. Chukwueze. Kadewere. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee has just said play on. Decent chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And Didi does well to get it back. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Proves too strong. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Osimhen! That's a half-decent try. Now, who's going to be first to this? And Didi has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, they could break here. He has found a way through. Moved on forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, read, nice interception. And it's played forward. And Didi. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lobbed in behind. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Moved on forwards. Kadewere. And it's played forward. A heavy challenge. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aim forwards. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's a throw. And he's had a shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Osei Samuel. Osei Samuel, gently done. That was just lacking in accuracy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zamora. Oh, that is a great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Nigeria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Zamora moved on forwards. That's tidy.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's played forward. Strong running down that left flank. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Aim forwards. Zamora. Ndidi. Osei Samuel. And here's Chukwueze. Well read, nice interception. Osei Samuel. Here's Chukwueze, and it's Osei Samuel. That's good play. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Has a look and place it forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Ndidi. Osei Samuel. Bassi. Osei Samuel. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's there to clear it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that was very necessary. Have it back and can go again. He will be. Out to the left it goes. Aim forwards. Chukwueze. And he cuts out the supply.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Clipped into space. Nice control. Now the cross. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. Can he finish? Tries to dink it through. Tries to get it clear. Kadewere. He's having a shot! And it's been taken short. There are a few waiting for it. Kadewere. Nigeria leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Kadewere. Kadewere! It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Osei Samuel, gently done.
Nigeria can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Real chance here. It could be in here. Moved on forwards.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bassi. Bassi. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Played with finesse. Nice interception, well timed.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kadewere. Now it's Kadewere. That's a nicely weighted pass. Osei Samuel getting this one clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's played forward. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Ndidi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Two minutes to be added on. Moved on forwards. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. Osei Samuel. And that's a throw-in. Chukwueze. Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Bassi. Aim forwards. Kadewere. And he's heaved it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Nigeria have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.